Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger with an exciting new story of real life in the Old West.
Today, if you found your home suddenly threatened by people who wanted to move in and take over, you'd call the nearest law officer. But back in the 1870s, on the remote Wyoming ranch, where the story takes place, John Gaunt and his family had no one to depend upon but themselves against the menace of the strangers.
Get the wheel on the wagon. Money! Where's that water?
I got the water.
You're gonna learn one thing, boy. Respect. When you talk to your paw, you say, sir. All right, Oscar, let's get moving. Saw a ranch down the valley. I seen it from the rise. Got a barn, house, corral, everything we need. All right, come on, let's get moving.
Pa, can I cut out that old piebald tomorrow?
You're about as stubborn as that horse is. How'd you tend to break him this time?
I'll tell you, first I'm gonna hobble him. Then I'm gonna blindfold him so he can't see anything. Then I'm gonna stick his nose in a feed bag. I'll keep him busy. Pa, it's gonna be easy as sitting on a fence rail.
What's gonna happen when that fence rail throws you 30 feet in the air, huh? Oh, Chris, you take that hackamore in the house with you. Your sister can stitch it up tonight.
Okay, Pa.
I'd rather hear a rattler rattle. I'd rather be in a barroom battle than to fight the bloody Indians.
You never fought an Indian in your life.
I did too. I fought 10 of them once, all by myself. And I was killed.
Come on, supper's getting cold.
Oh, Nan, you better fix that hackamore.
Who'd rather hear a rattler rattle?
Well, I'd rather hear a rattler sing.
You stay here, Jessica. We heard a woman scream. We heard a woman scream.
Oh, that was my stepma. She weren't feeling too good. She's all right now. How far to the border? About 150 miles. Where'd you come from? Montana. This a horse spread?
That's right. Anything we can do for you?
All right, if we make camp here for the night. Our team is mighty tired.
Sure.
John, that was a woman screaming.
It's all right now. Let's go in the house. Dear Lord, we are grateful for your blessings and this food. Amen. Evening.
Evening. I'm sorry to bother you folks when you're sitting down to supper, but my missus has got a babe out there, and you probably heard her crying, and I wondered if you could spare a drop of milk.
Oh, I think we could do that. Why don't you ask your wife to come in here? It's probably cold out there.
Well, thank you, ma'am, but she'd just soon stay in a wagon.
All right, I'll get the milk.
Well, come in. My name is John Gaunt.
I'm sure pleased to know you folks. Aaron Taggart's my handle. This is my son, Monday. That fella out there by the wagon is my brother, Oscar. He don't talk much. Wouldn't do him much good. I'd just tell him to shut up.
Oh, here's your milk.
Oh, thank you. Oh, keep your eyes in your head, Monday. We're all going out to California. We're going to get Monday a wife and get ourselves a new spread. Bigger than the one we had. Yes. Aye. Sure a nice place you got here. Wouldn't be able to spare a little beef, would you? You haven't got any beef on the ranch?
Well, if you're hungry, there's some corn, potatoes, and scraps you're welcome to.
No, thanks. The Taggarts are meat eaters. Come on, boy.
My, they sure were spooky.
Eat your supper.
John, come to bed.
In a little while.
Are the children asleep?
Yeah.
John, why did that woman scream?
Well, the boy said that she was sick, but they'll be leaving in the morning.
Where are they going?
Drifting.
The man said something about a spread.
No, I don't think so. Not if they're like the others I've known. They have to keep moving. They can't get their roots in the soil because they don't have the will to plant them.
You're worried about having them around, aren't you, John?
Worried?
Tell me the truth. They have got you worried, haven't they?
Not really.
You're afraid they might try to harm us.
Well, I know one thing for sure. They don't like us.
But they don't even know us.
They know us well enough to hate us and resent us.
Why?
Well, maybe because we make them hate and resent themselves so much. People like that are... Now I've got you worried.
A little. For the children. Especially about the way that boy looked at Nan.
Well, if I were that young fellow, I would look at her in exactly the same way.
John.
No, he's all right. But the others...
Well, I'm going to warn the children to be careful.
There's no point in alarming them. And there's no point in alarming yourself now. I'm sure they're going to be leaving first thing in the morning. While you go to sleep, I'm going to take a look around.
John, have I ever stopped to tell you how glad I am to be here with you?
Yes, you have.
Well, I just wanted to say it again. Good night, John.
Good night.
I heard a shot.
Who fired that shot?
I shot me a cougar that was sneaking around your land.
Cougar, where?
Right over there in the buckbrush. Oscar here heard the critter, and I blasted him.
Can't you men tell the difference between a cougar and a yearling calf?
Well, now, look at that. Gee, I'm sure sorry, mister. I really am sorry. You stupid mulehead! Can't you tell the difference between a calf and a cougar? I squeezed off a shot in the direction that you pointed from. Why I even put up with you, I don't know.
Pa, I told you
Shut up your face! I don't know why I did what he said. You can't tell me nothing.
That calf was worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I bet it was. And I'd sure be willing to pay you the full cost. As long as the poor little old yearling is dead anyway, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. Why don't me and my boys here butcher it for you so it don't go to waste?
How did this happen?
Well, it was a terrible mistake, ma'am. And I sure beg your pardon. I'd like to make it up to you if you let me and my boys butcher the poor little fella for you.
We'll do it ourselves. I think you've done enough harm for one night.
John, let them butcher it.
Jessica.
No, they're hungry. Let them have the innards. That'll be nourishing.
All right. Take what you need.
Thank you, mister. Thank you. You're a very generous man. I ain't never gonna forget you. Never. Right nice folks. I think we might just stick around here for a while.
Yeah, they're still here, Pa.
Well, so I see. Better close the gate, Script.
I come for the grain.
Did you ask my pa for it?
I don't ask nobody for nothing. Get out of my way. It's for the horses. They're hungry. They gotta eat.
Leave that alone.
We're just gonna borrow it. We'll give it back plenty.
Chris?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm taking grain.
He didn't ask Pa.
Well, then you can't have it.
I got it. Now you better get out of my way.
Look, Mundy, I think if you'd asked my pa, he'd let you have that grain.
My pa tells me when you want something, you take it. Now move! We had a place once, bigger than this one, and better.
won't you? Please, sit down. Can I pour you a nice cup of coffee? Here we are. There now. You sit right down. Oh, that's all right. No harm done. I'll just get you another cup.
No.
Oh, isn't he sweet? May I look at him?
You got so many pretty things, so many nice pretty things. But this baby's mine. Do you hear? He's my baby, and he's the only thing I got.
I was just looking at your horses. I might buy me a couple. You know, them 2 Gellings are pretty good lookers. They're strong, you know, got meat on them flanks. How much you want for them?
Bay's worth 50 and the sorrel 65.
That's a right good price. That's a right good price. Let me go see what they're worth.
Leave that animal alone.
What call you got to push me? You know, I might buy one of them horses.
And you might not.
What do you mean by that?
I've seen the way you treat your animals. I wouldn't let you touch one of mine.
I treat my animals fine, just like there's human beings.
They'd be a lot better off if you treat them like horses.
You know, I don't like the way you talk to me. Where I come from, Aaron Taggart's a respected name. I demand respect, and I get it.
This is not where you come from, Mr. Taggart. Around here, you demand nothing.
No? Well, I got things that are due me. Things that are my right. They took my farm away from me just for a few small dollars. That's the way you get things. You just take them. When you got horses and I need them, but I ain't gonna buy them, because I ain't got but about $2 left. You're gonna give them to me.
You're getting nothing from me, Taggart. And what's more, you're getting off my land now.
All right, I'm going. I'm leaving. But I'm gonna take me them horses and everything else that I can find. And what I leave behind me ain't gonna be worth having.
Pa, there's a fire out in the west field. Thing's burning up.
Oh, why?
I'll set a backfire. You stay here.
All right, Pa. You open this door, Oscar's gonna blow your heads off. Open it up! Ma. Put on that rifle.
Now, I don't want to have to kill anybody, so you folks stay quiet. Oscar, you go help Pa in the corral. Now stand together. We're gonna finish this place. That's what my pa says. We're gonna take it away from you. That's what he wants. Just like they done to us.
Now you're gonna know what it's like.
Ma, please.
What are you waiting for? Kill him! Kill him!
Thanks for not killing my pa.
Do you think they'll change, Pa? Do you think they'll be different now?
Well, let's hope so, Nan.
Rather hear a rattler rattle. You know something, Pa? I think I'd rather fight those bloody Indians than fight those Taggarts.
You know something, Chris? I think I would, too.
And so the Taggarts rolled away and disappeared like tumbleweed, leaving John Gaunt and his family in possession of the home they had carved out of the wilderness. That's what it took in those days, a family working together, really together. And it still does.